Okay, so a couple of ways to really work glute med and glutes with a point of view of anti-rotation using a mini band. So nothing in the world really makes sense to your glutes until your foot's on the floor. So this is essentially the standing version of your kind of classic lying on the side, lifting your leg like that. So it's a standing clamshell, right? So bands just above knees. I'm going to bend at the knees, hips and ankles, but I'm going to keep the back dead upright. In that position, the movement is to pull the band with one knee away from the other leg, but as I do that, I have to keep my big toe grounded onto the floor. So my feet are parallel, they're wider than my hips, bend into it, pull the knee out to the side, keep the big toe, all of the big toe, right up to the pad of the big toe in the ball of the foot. So here I want to keep down as I drive outward. I can let the band drag me in slightly, and that will give me a bigger range of motion to work through. I want to be able to pause at the end and then control it on the way back in. So nice smooth movement. Check both sides, which one gives you less control, which one fatigues faster, train that side more. So that's standing clamshell, and it's a really great way to kind of bring on some tension here, and it makes the whole thing more relevant because we've got our feet down on the ground. With the band in that same position, we can work on a monster stomp. So basically I'm going to stretch the band to create this like equilateral triangle at the top of my legs. I'm going to keep that triangle stable and then rock it from side to side. So I try and keep the shape the same and just rock from side to side. I don't want to be a dog peeing against a tree. I don't want the band to beat me as I come in and see the triangle get narrow. I just want to see legs pulling to push the kneecaps out over the toes, shining straight forward, and then from there I am simply going to stomp. Remember, I'm in this position here, not that position there. That is easy. That will bring on a bit of an ache. Watch out for pushing off the ground. So the other chi is to pad the foot away each time. So what I want to think about is I'm flat-footed, I've got no ankles, I'm just lifting the foot and placing it down as a oneer. I'm not peeling off as I come up like this. Second option is to go down to the foot, right? So I'm going to put the band on the front half of the foot, and now I've got to work really hard to prevent the band from pulling me into this kind of knock knees position. So I'm going to stretch the band like this, pulling it apart and twisting the legs out to the side. In that position, I'm going to do like a little skater tap. So I'm going to bend one knee, I'm going to stand on that leg. With the other leg, I'm going to control the band to come in, and then I'm going to press it back out to the side again, like so. And I can just slide, or I can do a little step, but what I'm after is control through that movement, stillness through the back, and a nice upright spine. I don't want to end up leaning over here doing it. I want to stay here and feel that guy do the work to reach that foot out. So that's a straight lateral tap, but I can also go for a bit of a forward or a bit of a backward angle on that as well. Do that both sides. And then again, I can do that monster stomp with the band in this position. So I'm going to de-rotate, and this time I'm going to think about making a toy house shape. So it's parallel here, so it's like a square with a triangle on top. Keep my legs in that position, and then start to sway from side to side, picking my weight up for a bit longer on either side as I go. Keep those toes facing forward, keep the knees driving out, try and think about keeping that house shape as still as possible as you rock from one leg to the other. If you want to throw a bit of an arm swing at it, that works quite nicely as well, but try and get hang time at the edges. That's what really brings on the tension through here. Enough already, I'm stopping. Woo!